step. Now we go side to side. Together. Open step together. Back, back, boom, boom. Back, back. It's about the flow. It's about continuing the dance. That's what I want.
Okay, welcome to Celebrity Dance Lifestyle, and you already know your boy Asha One Baby, and we're still at World Dance Festival 2025, day one.
That's right.
An amazing class just finished right now. Oh my goodness, this is Salsa on 2. Well, man, how you doing?
I'm great, brother. I'm so happy to be here. You have no idea.
I'm so happy to see you.
Yeah,
this
man.
year.
It's been a minute. I haven't seen you in like a year or two.
I think 2.
This has been 2
I've
years.
been around,
Yeah.
traveling all over,
Good for you, man. How's that
trying
been
to
going?
do my best. Trying to do my best.
You are doing your best.
I'm trying. Is what I'm trying to do my best.
He's doing great, guys. I'm sure you guys are fans of his. He's for the people and for the culture, which I love. So,
Exactly.
yeah.
So let the viewers out there know who you are.
Of course. You want me to hold it?
Yeah.
Yeah. My name is Baudilio Rivera. I'm from the Boogie Down Bronx, New York City. I currently live in New Jersey. I'm just a kid with a dream. I love to dance. It came from my mom. My mom is my first teacher, and the dream that I had since I was a kid, my mom has always been my number one supporter. So shout out to you, Mama. Because of her and her wantingness for me to not only be exposed, not only for me to be a part, but also to be connected with my culture and with my people and with our music and with our language. One of the things my mom would do, she would actually take me into New York on any given day. There would be free concerts in the summertime. My mom will pull out a newspaper called The Village Voice. For those that know, that The Village Voice was a newspaper that would show all the free concerts and events in New York. And my mom would chart it out. Like literally, this is where we're going this week. This is where we're going next week. And that was my life from 6 years old all the way till I was a teenager. And that's how I got exposed to this beautiful world of dance. And I just didn't look back. I got the fever day one. And I tugged on my mom's hand. At that time, I was a lot shorter, a lot smaller than my mom. And she looked at me. She goes, "You ready to dance?" I go, "Yeah." She put me on her feet. And since day one, I just haven't stopped. And it's been, I've been dancing for a little bit over 25 years now. 25 years. Yeah. You can tell I was born 26 years ago.
So are you saying you actually started dancing at the age of 6?
Yes. So I started at 6. And then my mom at 9 years old put me into a dance studio in the Bronx called Starlight Dance Studio, which was directed and owned by a gentleman named David Melendez, who's actually the person who founded and started the New York International Salsa Congress, as well as many other congresses in the world. But he is the pioneer and the brainchild of a lot of things that happened in New York in the late 90s, early 2000s. Especially, growing up where I grew up, I'm sure you can relate where you grew up too. Like, there's not a lot of opportunities sometimes for us, and like the opportunities for us to not get in trouble so much, right? Like, because as kids, we get into the middle of things, and sometimes we get in trouble, or sometimes we just don't know any better. And David wanted to make sure that kids had a place to go, that they felt that they were seen, that they were welcome, that they were heard. And that they will also grow. And he started a studio for kids that was mainly just about salsa, and it was called Starlight Dance Studio. And that studio spawned so many great dancers that we have currently in the world, like my cousin Edwin Rivera, who was the MC here and the host here at World Dance Fest a couple years ago.
Big shout out to
Ed. Love you, cuz him and I, we grew up in Starlight along with my other friends. Jackie Figueroa, who also has a dance studio in the Bronx with her family called the Elite Stars Dance Academy, and her kids are amazing. And so we grew up in a studio called Starlight, and we're here today because of one man's vision, one man's dream, and his relentlessness to make sure that the kids that he had in the studio were able to learn and were able to not feel like all they had was the street, or all they had was a certain culture in New York, that we were able to come together with our family and express ourselves through dance, which is beautiful.
Before I come to your class today, let me know, at what age did you feel like, okay, let me start teaching professional?
Wow, that's another great question. It actually was because of David. So when I was about 13 years old, my mom always had the foresight, right, for me to learn from good teachers. And so when I was 13, all I had was Starlight, but my mom saw that I had something. So my mom took me to different teachers in New York. One of them, her name was Alma Gonzalez, and Alma made shout out to you, my love. Alma was the one who introduced me to a lot of my current mentors, Eddie Torres, Jimmy
Eddie, man, I
Anton.
love
Yeah,
Eddie so much, man.
Eddie's
He's
my
wow.
that's my guy. Um, and because of her is how I got introduced to also Thomas, that was the director of Santo Rico, as well as Osman, that's the director of Yamule. And so having these people in my life, Juan Matos, and a guy named Joshua Gomez, who's one of my biggest inspirations, having these people in my life showed me what was possible in dance. I thought I could just dance, but then they showed me how to inspire someone, how to teach, how to extend a hand, ask for someone's heart before you ask for their hand. And for me, that's what inspired me. And it was David that saw that I was getting all this information I was learning in one summertime, or one period of that summer. And David saw it and he was like, "Man, you got so good. What about teaching? Have you ever thought about it?" And I was like, "Teaching? Why would I teach right now? I'm 13 years old." He goes, "The reason why I'm asking is because I need someone to fill the teens partner work class at Starlight."
There's always somebody to fill in something.
Oh, always,
Always,
always. That
always
pushes you,
somebody.
that inspires you somehow, some way. And David was that for me. And that was when I was going into, that fall season of Starlight. I was turning 14 years old. And now I'm 37, not to date myself, but I've been teaching for 23 years now. And yeah, so I've been teaching for a long time. And it's been the biggest blessing to me. I have current friends, lifelong friends, because of dance. And it was because they wanted to come and take a class. And, they were once my student. And little by little, as I became their teacher, we became friends. And now that relationship is so sound because of this beautiful thing that I was able to learn and I'm able to share. And I think that's what's so beautiful about knowledge. It's never meant to be kept. It's always meant to be
Yeah.
shared. And David taught me that along with my other mentors like Eddie. And I'm so grateful for that because I'm here because of them.
He's here because of them. Don't forget, this is Celebrity Dance Lifestyle, and we're still at the World Dance Festival.
That's right.
Now, your class today, salsa, mambo. I don't know. Tell me a little bit about it.
I gave you a little buffet
Because,
today.
man, I don't know. I love the class.
Thank you, my brother. I appreciate
and
that.
I love the education behind it.
Yeah.
So sometimes when we go to like classes like this, it is more of the dance.
Yeah.
But now I'm seeing the real education
Yeah.
around it. So
Yeah.
this way it makes everybody understand what we're doing.
I-
So tell us more about it.
I love what you just said. Understanding what we're doing.
Mhm.
For me, it always starts with why. Why do we do what we do? Why is it that we dance to the music that we dance to? Why does music change in the way that it does? Why do so many different rhythms sound so different? So many layers. And because of my teachers and my mentors, I was able to get a first-rate education in all of this and understanding music and understanding salsa in itself and the many different degrees of it. And for me, what I notice is because I travel around the world and I love taking high energy and like pure like footwork and all you're doing is sweating and you're huffing and puffing workshops. I love those kind of things. But I feel like especially, in the World Dance Festival when it's about connecting through dance, I feel that education is a priority because if you get educated and you get that knowledge that's shared, that goes to so many different levels, and it becomes a little bit more universal. So for me, I wanted to take it down a notch, and I wanted to show. I call it a buffet of the styles of salsa,
Maybe.
right? Because
I
you
like
have
that.
right. We have the word salsa, right? We have the word
Yeah.
salsa, which is the fusion of everything. That's the umbrella of everything. But inside that umbrella, there's so many different ways that we could look at it. One of them is learning song, which is the matriarch of salsa, and the evolution of song into mambo. From mambo into pachanga, which is from derived from a music style called song charanga, and then you have cha cha cha, then you have boogaloo cha cha cha, then you have salsa dura, and then you have the different styles of salsa, which is you have Cali style, which is Colombian style, or Puerto Rican style, or Dominican style. You have New York style or LA style. So that goes into dancing on one, on two. So it's a lot, right? Like if you think about it, it's like for one person to think about all those different styles, it's a lot to think about. However, the better that we're directed, or better that we're educated and shown what each style means and how to do it, the tools that you can use on the dance floor, you become so much more well informed as a dancer. That now you can be able to show up on the dance floor as yourself, but with so many different tools at your disposal. And I think that's where I'm at, where I want people to feel that the confidence of just social dancing, not even performing, it's social dancing. You get on the floor and you can dance with almost anybody. You know what I mean? So that's why I taught the class the way I taught it today. I want everyone to feel welcomed and informed that this style because salsa too is for certain people they feel resistant to learning it because they feel it might be challenging or too hard. And I think my approach is to make it feel a little bit more approachable, to make it a little bit more easier to understand. So that's why I taught the class the way I did today.
To make it more easy for you out there watching to learn. This is your man right here, and we're still on Celebrity Dance Lifestyle at
That's
World
right.
Dance Festival. How do people get to know where you are, like your social media?
Of course, of course. You guys can follow me on Instagram. My first name is my Instagram handle, Baudilio. You can follow me just like that on Instagram. On Facebook, I'm Baudilio Rivera. I said Facebook. Oh my God, you can tell I'm old. TikTok is Baudilio as well. And then I actually teach in the city. I teach at a studio called Love for Movement with Angel and Stephanie. Shout out to Angel and Stephanie and the whole Corillo and More Mambo teams. Yeah, I teach Monday through Thursday. And I teach the intro to salsa classes, and I also teach the body movement classes, and we also teach partner work fundamentals as well. And we welcome you to come. Also, once a month, we have a social called La Chispa Social at the studio. Yeah, it's a great time. We play salsa, we play bachata. Hopefully, when Usher One Baby comes, we play a little kizomba and a little bit of Afro beats.
Yep.
Of course, like I would love for you guys to come attend another social in New Jersey, which is called the Picante Social. That's a social hosted by Eliani and Josh. That's a great social in New Jersey to go to. It's a very welcoming environment that they play salsa and bachata, and they also have a bachata room with Ace Fusion and Andy Yanez. These are the places that I welcome you guys to, especially if it's your first time coming over to New Jersey or even to New York. And of course, you guys could always hit me up on Instagram, and if you want further information on private lessons or group classes or just where I'm at, so you could be there too. Please hit me up. I would love to be your friend. I would love to connect with you on another personal level.
You can only get this on Celebrity Dance Lifestyle. Thank you so
My
much.
man, my pleasure, brother. Mad love, peace, God,
Thank
yo,
you.
all of it, bro.
See you on the next episode.
Absolutely.